10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Welcome to the podcast from Doug Ground Up Productions with hosts Lady Miz and Ray. This is a universal platform, and there is nothing off limits. We talk about it all, and we keep it real. This is a no judgment zone, so come as you are. If you are a professional, entertainer, author, comedian, entrepreneur, or just someone who wants to get something off their chest, well, let your voice be heard here on From the Ground Up Productions. Sponsorship and other opportunities are available from the Ground Up Productions. Turning nothing into something. There's only one way to go from here. And now, here are your hosts, Lady Miz and Ray.
Yeah. What up, though? What's good, people? Happy Monday. You are tuned in to From the Ground Up Productions, and there is only one way to go from here. I am your host, Lady Miz, and this is my co-host,
Ray, the Silent Assassin.
And y'all already know, like I said, there's only one way to go from here. This is a place where creators meet. This is also a platform where we love to bring on different people that has laid the foundation in the industry, talking to different creators of many different things, right? But we also like to talk to people who grind from the bottom up, because that's what this show is about, grinding from the bottom up. Rather you made it to the top or whatever, you know what I'm saying? So that's what it's about. And we also like to educate our viewers and have great topics on here, chop it up with y'all. Y'all know your opinion matters when you come on our show. So definitely put your comments in the comment section. If you are listening to us for the first time, be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel, From the Ground Up Productions. Be sure to subscribe, hit that like button, okay, and communicate. What else? Oh, also, if you want to advertise your business, chop it up with her. Before we get into that, we're gonna just let y'all know, just to remind y'all, I do have my chips out, Boss Move chips. Anybody that want to pre-order those chips, you guys can hit me up, or you could go to the website bossmovechips.com and definitely place your order. You could do that directly through me. I sell it just like Sam's Club and BJ's and all those other spots. So you can order your case from me, and that's me on the bag. Also, I have my book that I am re-releasing, which is in the process of being re-editing. And that book is called Broken, Then Healed. And the subtitle is Unhealed Scars, which I added. I didn't have that on the first one. But obviously, we walk around thinking we healed, right? But sometimes we don't even be healed. We be putting that in the back of our mind, trying to fool ourselves, but we really be going through it. So that book right there, definitely coming soon. And I will be making that into a short film as well. Working on kids' books too. So I'm trying to keep busy, you know what I mean? Keep myself busy doing what I love. You only get one life and you got to live it. What else? Talk therapy will be coming soon. And that's it. So we now are going to get into our guests. So let's bring on the one and only Jackie Poindexter. Yes, let's go.
Hey, thank you for having me. This is such a thrill. You mean I'm actually your thought now?
Listen, we're excited to have you here. How you doing today?
Just hanging on and just doing what I do, you know?
Yes. Well, listen, we got a lot that we want to talk about. Before we get in it, I always love to ask people, just tell people, for our viewers and for those who may not know you, give a little history on you, what you do, and your history in this industry.
Well, I've been around a very long time, you know.
Yes.
I'm one of the original writers of this song, Thin Line Between Love and Hate.
Mm-hmm.
Martin did the movie, you know, it started a whole slang of different things that people were saying and doing. I came from Chicago, Illinois. Well, let me just backtrack. The song Thin Line Between Love and Hate was co-written by myself, my husband, Robert Poindexter, and his brother Richard Poindexter. So we, at that time in the 60s, we were known as the Poindexters.
Nice.
So it's but a little history, I came from Chicago, Illinois.
Mm-hmm.
And at that time, I was only 16 years old. I was going to do a lot of talent shows around the Chicago area. And I was discovered by one of Jackie Wilson's songwriters that heard me sing at the famous Regal Theater in Chicago, which led to him meeting with my mother. And she, at that point, after some time had passed, had signed a contract with them for me to come to New York under their auspices for about 2 weeks. So when I got, on the last day of the show, I left with the whole entourage. It was sort of like a Cinderella story. I'm a PJ girl, and I was standing on the balcony waving goodbye to everybody as the burgundy limo.
That sounds like a whole movie.
But you can imagine a 16-year-old girl. I mean, my mind was just really blown. But my husband, as it turned out, was one of the people at that time was my vocal coach, him and his brother, Richard Poindexter. So through their teachings, I learned my craft. I learned to hone my craft. There were some bumps and some bruises along the way. I was the first one to record a song in the 60s called Hypnotize. But the thing was, because my voice was so, it was very inexperienced at the time. And then in the studio, I got nervous. That was my very first professional studio recording. And it just wasn't quite, it wasn't recorded that well with me doing it. So I went home to visit my mom about 2 weeks after that. And a great artist that they found named Linda Jones. I think everybody knows it. The great Linda Jones. She came and she overdubbed it and did it, and the rest was history. She went on to receive a gold record and stuff for it, which was mine. As the story goes, my mom was straightening my hair, and she had the radio on, and we singing, and she'd heard the version that I did. But as she was, as the radio came on, and she, the song came on, she said, "Oh my God, my baby, she's doing, that's it, she's singing." And I kept listening. I said, "Well, damn, that don't sound like me."
Wait. Okay, go ahead, because I want to dive a little deeper to that story, but I do want to backtrack a little bit.
You don't want to get me started telling the story, I tell you.
No, we want it.
So just cut me off when you feel comfortable, all right?
No, it's okay. No, I don't want to cut you off. But all right, so okay, I'm going to backtrack to that, but I first want to still, because I kind of want to go into this gently, right? So you're from Chicago, right?
From Chicago, Illinois.
From Chicago, Illinois, and your journey in music started there, right?
There in Chicago.
Okay.
Right. That was in 1967. No, 66. 1966, yes.
Okay. And who and what influenced you to want to even get into the music industry?
Well, music runs in our family. I have an uncle who's a guitar player. My dad, Chicago is known for blues. My dad was a blues singer, and he played blues keys. He also was a guitar player. So, and then my grandmother sang in the church. My mom, she sang. So it just came naturally,
Right. Okay, so you started off more in the church.
Yeah, that was during the era, Motown, I think, was at the helm at that time. And, everybody just wanted to go to Motown. That was sort of like my dream, but it wasn't meant to be because I got an opportunity to come to New York before that.
Yes. Okay. And that's what's up, because New York, big city of dreams, right? Everybody want to come to New York, get it popping. Let me shout a couple of people out. Big shout out to Town Mama on the check-in. Big shout out to my mom, Gloria, on the check-in. Big shout out to Shaki on the check-in. Big shout out to Playboy Mikey D, the one and only on the check-in. Yes. We see y'all in the building.
Like my stepson, Mikey.
Yes. He posted, he said, "Hey, Ma." Mikey D out there doing, always been doing big things, and he continuing to do it. Yes.
May I have a shout out? I'm going to shout out my daughter, Ebony. Yeah, she's also a singer and a bass player. So, it's passing on. I'd like to shout out my grandson, who we just did a video over this last summer called Girls Into Girls now. So, he's 14 years old and he's sort of getting his feet wet too as well.
Yes, I had when I was going through your page, I said, oh,
Yes,
she got a lot of family members that's doing a lot of big things in the industry. So that's great. A lot of talent in your family.
Thank you. Thank you very
Yes,
much.
absolutely. So, and we're going to backtrack to that too, because I want to know a little bit about them also. But I want to talk about, okay, for those who may not know, so you was the co-writer, right, of Thin Line Between Love and Hate. Tell us about that. How did that even come about?
We were in the studio at the time. We was working with a group called they wouldn't even call the Persuaders then. They were called I can't even think of the first name. They were under another name and they had to change the name. And at that time, there was a group, the Four Tops, that came. We were doing a song. What was that song that the Four Tops had out? Oh gosh, it slips my memory. I can't even think of it. We had to change the title to Thin Line Between Love and Hate, because the title was already taken. Another title that we had the group singer. Oh, that's it. My daughter. See, I'm blessed to have a daughter.
Yes.
The song originally was called Still Water Run Deep. Still Run Deep. And we really thought, that was it. We had the song already, ready to shout the song. Turned the radio on one day, and there were the Four Tops. So we had to change the song around. Going back to the group, they were originally called the Internationals. So once again, we had to change the name, and suddenly we brainstormed and came up with the Persuaders. And we changed the name to Thin Line. That was based on, my grandma used to say, it's a thin line between, love and hate and dogs and cats and, that kind of thing. It was just an old country expression, but it worked well with the song.
Okay, yeah, because that's what I was going to ask you. As far as the song, the meaning, changing the name of the song, did it mean that you had to change the meaning of it? Was words changed around?
We kept all the lyrics. We just changed the title of the song. We kept all the melody.
Okay.
And the rest was history. And it was better really than Still Water Run Deep. I think it had more meaning because everybody sort of been caught between those two forces, love and hate.
Right.
It was very fortunate, really, for us at that time.
Yes, which is a beautiful song, by the way. I love Thin Line Between Love and Hate.
But I'll tell you about some other things as we progress.
Okay, all right.
That was the main crown jewel that we had. But we worked with the OJs. We worked. My husband at the time, I was still very young, and I would showcase a lot of the material for the girls. That's how I honed my craft. They were working with my voice at the same time, but they needed a female singer because I learned how to write through my husband and my brother-in-law. And that's what we did, So we came up with a song called I'll Be Sweeter Tomorrow by the OJs,
Okay.
And that was pretty successful. There was another song that we had done by the Manhattan. Lucky I got everything here.
How was it working with the OJs? Like, how was that?
Well, when we did it, it was 5 of them. And you know how groups do. One was a little big-headed. His name was, I don't want to give his name because I don't think he's no longer. I think he passed on. But Bob had suggested to them it's going to be a problem because the young man, he didn't want to really cooperate. And eventually they did. I'm not saying because of what we did, but eventually they did scale down the group to, I think it was at that time, a 4-man group.
Okay.
And Eddie was a pleasure. I mean, you talking about sing. That boy, not just sing, he could sing. You know what I'm saying? So we was very fortunate. We went from one hit and we went to another one. Right after that, we had another song called Gonna Take a Lot. That was on the Manhattans.
Oh, okay.
A lot of people didn't know that we worked with the Manhattans. There was also, I'm going to tell you an interesting story. Okay. There was a young lady that came in one day and they wanted me to sing this country song. She just came off tour. She had done everything from pop music to calypso. So when she came in, she was dressed in African garb, and she was tall and she was very regal, you know. So I ran the song down to her, you know, thinking, I said, well, I hope that she really understands. I found out years later, you know, after everything was over, because she wasn't famous at that point, but she did work her way up. That young lady was the renowned Maya Angelou. So
wow, the Maya Angelou.
Long before she was the president's portress, you know, for the United States, she was a club singer, I guess, the calypso singer. And I thought she was really from Africa, but come to find out she was from 145th Street, right in Harlem.
Ain't that something? Wow. So what was it like? So, you know, working with her, what was it like working with her?
She was very friendly, but she was very worldly. She'd been halfway around the world. She'd been to England. She just traveled through the Caribbean countries, and she was looking to change her image. So the song that we came up with was a novelty song called Ride That Mule. And it was another ballad. I kept trying to think, is it on the paper here? Okay. No, well, it didn't say what other song, but we did a beautiful ballad on her. You're welcome to try. That was the song. You're welcome to try. She had a nice voice, very husky voice, you know.
Wow.
But yeah.
Beautiful, beautiful.
And from there, we worked with people like Randy Crawford, who's a famous jazz singer. We had songs that were covered by the Pretenders, Annie Lennox, the Escorts, Joe Bataan, the Hesitations, and the list goes on and on and on, you know. Yeah. So we've been around the block a few times. Now, did we get paid for a lot of that stuff? You know, back in them days, you were lucky to get up in those companies to it all. In fact, one time, another little interesting story, we were going up and the guy wouldn't let us in. So Bob told me to go home and stay home while he was going up there because they owed us some money from this particular company.
Okay.
And his brother went up to the company. And at that time, you could just walk in, right? You could just walk on in and tell who you want to see and going up to the floor. Well, when they got there, the lady said, well, I'm sorry, sir, but we're having trouble with our computer or whatever it was. And you'll have to come back tomorrow. So my husband then told him, look, we're not leaving this building until we get the check that you owe us. You know, we have families at home. And they got a little bit nasty. So him and Richie hit the floor and start singing, we shall overcome, you know. And all the security guards gave them the high five and the up scale, you know, at that time. But then the people go in the back and they managed to come out with the money that they owed us. So these are some of the things that we had to do at that time to get paid, you know.
That's what I'm talking about, because I was just about to ask. I mean, listen, I know you and your family, your husband, your brothers, y'all did a lot. I mean, the plaques on the wall in the back shows for that. Yes. So, talk to us about some of these artists that y'all wrote for and did business with, and who's back there on those plaques.
Okay, well, let me see you. Yeah. Lionel's gonna.
Jackie's being modest. They got Amy Winehouse. They got they got John Legend. They got go ahead.
Amy Winehouse did a cover of a song that we did on the legendary Jimi Hendrix.
Oh.
You know, called Keep the Clock. But Amy took that same song and she made her own version of a song. I have it written down. I'll dig it up later.
Okay.
But and the song it had been out a year before we even found out about it. You know, this girl, but she was going through change. I think everybody know her story. But
so wait. These plaques that's on the wall are all songs that you guys co-written.
That we wrote, and they did covers of our music. When the song goes gold or whatever, we get our plaques. They'll call us. The company will call us, or somebody will call us. And we have John Legend on the wall. That's John. That one, my husband has his set. The reason that you see so many, this is my set and his set together. And my son too is a video director. You'll see some of his stuff in there. So we we were, an entertainment family ourselves. Currently, he works with New Edition as well. But
it's the girls remix.
Now the story on Jay-Z, Kanye did one of our songs called wait a minute, let me go.
Girls.
Kanye, aka Yay.
Did a song called, well, he called it Girls. But it was taken from a song from the Persuaders called Trying Girls Out.
Yes, I know the song, yeah.
Yes, and he added it as a bonus cut on there, and the bonus thought we wouldn't catch it, but we caught it.
Yes, they caught that. That's what I'm talking about. She said, we heard that. Bring that back.
There you go. But now Jay-Z was a gentleman about it. We approached him about it. When I say we, my husband, he's the legal eagle. He did all of this stuff. We had to learn the hard way, But anyway, he paid us up. Now, a year or so, maybe a year and a half went by. Guess who pops up with the same song?
Who?
Mr. Kanye West.
Oh.
But he had it on the internet. It was in his Freshman Adjustment album. So we let the song run. We was being patient with him. But unlike Jay-Z, Kanye, he was even big even then. He refused to pay us. So we got into a big thing and we was trying to serve him. We was on one of the shows, I think TMZ followed the story, picked up the story. And we hired this process server, famous process server who worked with all the stars. And he found out that he was coming into LAX in Los Angeles. So he was there. So when the bodyguards for Kanye and everybody was there, our guy, his name was Tucker, fell in line with them. And as he was walking, he ran through, and then Kanye, you must know the guy because he turned around and he spotted the guy. And he started running that's when his children were small. He started running to the limo with the baby. And as he got there, the guy Tucker, he took the paperwork, threw it through the window. And as he was driving off, Kanye threw it back out of the window. I was always thought that once it touched you, that you're served, because the guy said you were served. But because Kanye had so much money at the time, and I'll show you something else real quick.
That was live on TMZ too.
Yes, we had it live.
Let me ask you. So are you telling me that even up until this very point right now,
we received a dime from Kanye West? Here is one of the lawsuits. Wait a minute. The lawsuit that we had on Kanye, just trying to collect our money from this guy. Oh boy!
Wow. I'm so shocked, to hear that, because, all the money, and he was saying that he's, he got all this money. He's a billionaire.
It says Robert Poindexter against who? Kanye West. Can you see that?
I can't see it that clear. See if you could. Is there a way to get real close on the paper? Or put the
turn around this way.
Oh yeah.
Yep. We see it.
Yes.
Oh wow.
And we
the proof right there.
So many times. We served him in LA. We served him in New York. We, half of our resources was chasing him around the country. And to this day, we haven't received a dime. My husband got sick in the process in 2018. He fought him all the way up from whenever that song came out, all the way up. And he passed in 2018. So
sorry to hear
naturally,
that.
one day I hope to also pick up the fight, because I think that it's just terrible the way that they do old school artists. He didn't have to do that.
Absolutely. It's funny because you said Jay-Z paid y'all, right?
Yes.
So he didn't have no problem with paying. And see, this is the thing when I'm fans of all of them, and as far as the music, and you guys are the originators. I think it's an issue and this is where when it comes from from the ground up, right? People who grind it from the ground up. You guys were the ones who created the platform, and they heard something great in your music that they wanted to use and be a part of, and then they turn around and don't want to pay you. That's kind of
giving him permission. But he put it on at the time on the internet as a free download or something. And it wasn't free. We found out he was selling it hand over fist in Europe somewhere.
Oh my
These are the
God.
games that people play. He put it under a different fictitious name for his company. He was Good Records, but he put it under Chi-Town Getting Down Records or some old crazy name, you know.
Oh my
And I
goodness.
think that's so unfair, you know.
And on top of that, y'all from the same, you know, same state, same city.
Home slice.
Oh my God. Oh my goodness.
So basically, he's a thief.
Different generations though, but it just doesn't, you know, it just it took me a while to really get over that. My husband was very upset. And
No, and I can understand that.
We're here at the Apollo on this, where you see we're being served with our gold records. I don't know if you can see, this is my husband right
Not
on this
that
side.
clear.
Okay,
Yeah, you can pull it closer. You
got to pull it really close to the screen.
Yep. All right.
Okay, there you go. It's a little bit better now.
And
Yeah.
over here you might see Isaac Hayes and me and my husband. Here you
Okay.
see Mike Tyson.
Yep. I see Ari and Mike Tyson.
And the famous guitar player, I think, is here.
You got to back up a little bit.
Yeah, back it up a little bit.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, it's okay.
George Benson. I think that's George.
It's too close. It's too close
Oh,
now. You
Lord.
can just see
Wait a
it.
minute.
Yep.
Yeah, that's fine. That's okay. That's all right.
Yeah.
Okay. So he was the famous jazz player.
Yeah, George Benson. You know, he's
Okay.
he's an icon. So we've done shows with these people. We've hung with these people. You know, everybody kind of in the industry knew us at that time. You know, and it's just unfortunate you get these people. Not only did Kanye at that time screw us, but we have quite a few lawsuits. One was Cash Money Records. Now, one time there was a hit of the industry. And here's EMI. I got Cash Money right here. It's just a shame what people do.
Oh, it really is. This is very mind blowing. So these
That's
are
what it
all lawsuits that you have against Cash Money Records, Kanye West, for all stealing your music.
Yeah, do you see this one? Say Cash Money.
I can't
Yeah,
bring it. You gotta bring it a little
all
closer. Bring it closer to the screen so we can see. Bring it up. Let me see. Come up a little bit. Come up a little bit. I could see it a little bit. Okay, I did see it. Cash Money Records. Okay, yep.
Yeah. And this was a legal suit that we served them, Bird Slam, and the rest of the what's the boy name? The young boy.
Lil Wayne?
No, not Lil Wayne.
Birds?
Bow Wow.
Oh,
Bow Wow. Yeah.
Oh.
Oh,
yeah,
wow.
I was on Cash
Yeah.
Money Records.
Yeah. So he was under them, and we said, "Well, God, you know, we're happy that you're doing the material, but at least pay people."
So let me ask you a question. Let me, it's really messed up. I feel bad because at the end of the day, especially, you know, back then, and even still happening now, a lot of artists got
It's
jerked,
happening
right?
so much.
They got jerked. Yeah, and it's really
Especially
messed
in
up.
hip-hop these days, if you don't make it to the top, a lot of these young kids, man, they're struggling out there.
Yes,
and trying to honor their families, and you know, it's terrible what they're doing.
it is. And then on top of that, you see the younger generation. Even now, people complain that they're getting jerked, but then they'll turn around and do it to somebody else. So it's like, you know, it's really being hypocritical in a sense. But what was the question I wanted to ask you? Okay. So with all of these people that sampled your music, that used your music, did your music over, I'm talking like you're talking big, heavy hitters in the game. I would like to know, what is the process? Like, do someone reach out to you? How do someone go about the right way in using your music?
Well, my husband at the time, as I said before, I was home with the children. I had 3 small children.
Okay.
And so he took it upon himself. He never went to school for any of these things. But we did, like I say, chase people halfway with the resources that we had, chasing them around the country. And then when that ran out, he took to the library, learned music law himself, and he got really, really good at it. But you still need a lawyer. So when we was able to hire a lawyer, which we did, and the big companies found out about it, like one particular lawyer, I don't want to name his name, but he was supposed to have been representing us, and he started at a little small office. And about a month later, you know, He said, well, I moved to a new office. So we didn't think too much about it. But when we looked up, he was on Park Avenue. So we knew in that instant that the companies had bought him out.
Wow.
So and that's what happened,
So they bought him out to keep from paying y'all?
Yeah, just bought him out. Here, I'll give you, I don't know what he got, but he, in that 1 month, because we was getting ready to take him to court, and Bob said it didn't make no sense. He said, well, Jackie, you know what happened? And I said, yeah. So he said, well, look, we're not going to stop. We're just going to keep pushing on. The time at that point had turned now, we're into the 70s and then the 80s, and time passes, but you don't stop. Even now, I still write and I do music. And,
I was going to ask you that. Or are you still doing? Because I think you told me something about.
Now I'm 74 from 16. That's how long it's been. My daughter's an excellent singer, so I did pass my talents on. She's a guitar player.
Oh,
my
nice.
grandson, he was 14. I produced his last video.
Okay.
And I do what I can do, and I want to stand as a role model for the generation coming up to encourage them to. Beautiful. It's not about age. It's about your resilience and hanging in there.
Absolutely.
And that's the takeaway. That's what I want them to take away.
Absolutely. That's what it's supposed to be about. Yeah. So now, what I wanted to ask you was, I'm trying to remember. I almost forgot. Oh man!
I told you to cut me off.
No, it's all right. Listen, you the guest. We gotta let our guests talk. I know you're still writing music. You was telling me before that I guess New Edition is on tour at this time. How are you affiliated with that in any way?
He himself is pretty well known. His name is Zodiac Fish Grease, and he's done a lot of the early artists. Who are some of the people that he's done?
R. Kelly. I said R. Kelly first. He said R. Kelly,
Foxy Brown,
Little Kim, Trick Daddy,
right?
Yeah. His plaques look.
Yeah. Let us take a look at those.
Yeah, Trick Daddy.
I
Foxy
can't see
Brown
it.
over there. We got who we got?
Can you get a little closer? Okay, here we go.
Will Smith.
Will Smith. Oh, okay.
Sorry, New Edition stuff.
Yeah. And there's you show the Foxy. There's Trick Daddy over there.
Trick Daddy over there. If you can see it, can you see it?
A little bit. If you got closer, but do we got a picture of it?
We got a picture.
He's doing
It may not be that what they're looking at.
Okay.
Can you see it from here? That's the Foxy.
I think. Yeah, Foxy Brown in the pink. I think Trick Daddy's at the top. Okay, yes. So these records are songs
and
that
that's the Pretenders. That's mine. This is Plies. This is Plies. That's my son's. This is who is that one?
I can't even see it. Who is that? Arrested Development.
That's ours.
That's Arrested Development.
Yeah, that's ours. This is Will Smith.
Yeah, Will Smith.
Yeah, that's ours.
Yeah, that's the Thin Line.
That's the original Thin Line from the movie Martin. This Be the One started it all. This is Thin Line on that coat when it first came out. And up here, these are releases and stuff of Thin Line when it come out. Every time the song come out,
every time they re-release, they get
H-Town did it, and we got another one. So.
People that also sampled her music is Styles P and 50 Cent.
Yeah. So we've been around the block, always hit people a few times, Kid
Frost sampled your music too, huh?
Who, Kid Frost?
Yeah.
Yes, he did. In fact, the Persuaders was such a legend. They're still actually working. They're older, of course, now, but they love them out there on the West Coast, and most of them got the Thin Line tattooed on their bodies. A lot of the Mexican community and stuff like that. So we're honored. We know that we left a legacy, and that's the most important thing.
Absolutely.
And as I said before, you just keep trying. Here I did an off-Broadway play. I don't know if you. This is called Jewels. This magazine was out of Chicago. I think they will wind up taking the place of Ebony magazine. But they gave me the cover, and they gave me the main story in here. Yeah, it will see if I can find it really, really quickly. I'm not going to read anything. I just want to show you where it's at.
Okay.
But I was so honored when they did it. And, so you just have to believe and just have to keep doing what you do.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Now, let me ask you this. How, I know you said that, y'all find out when people sample your stuff and people use your stuff. How are you able to keep up and keep track of being able to tell? This is a saturated industry, and there's a lot of people in this industry, and it's very saturated, right? So how is it that you're able to? Do you have your family on there?
You'll apply for a license. We have people now in place at Warner who will let us know now, when something come out, because they don't want to get sued, because we sued them too.
Okay.
I show you the contract. It's right over here. But
she got receipts. You got receipts. You don't be playing.
Anyway, so this is I did this last year, and also from Downbeat Magazine, they also did a story on us. So we did Jet Magazine. We've been into all the publications, hoping that some things would change, and we did. We got the word out.
Tell them about the performing on Apollo.
Yes, right now you can go to YouTube and put in Bobby and Jackie, and we were at the Apollo. My daughter was supposed to do the show, but she was unable to make it at that time, and I didn't think we could do it. But they said, "Well, no, if you haven't had a record out together, you can still do it." They wanted somebody to keep that time slot,
Okay.
And so we wound up doing it, and it's like a classic. Everybody really loves that video. We did that, years ago. So there's some LinkedIn out there, and there's the word out there. And I have a whole catalog of material that I'm dying to give to some hip hop person or group. And my daughter, she gives vocal lessons too as well. I sort of just lost my taste for it after a while,
She's lying.
So listen, I've been given the lessons. Music will always be a part of me, as a matter of fact, I sing sometimes on the weekend with a group called Follow Soul. Just little stuff that I can do that I'm content with. But I'm not searching for the big star anymore. So it will be through my efforts, maybe through a soundtrack for a movie or something like that. I'm submitting stuff, and my son.
Sync licensing. Okay.
Yes. I'm not trying to be an artist, really. Maybe make an appearance, but I'm happy.
Well, let me ask you this. Oh, okay, go ahead.
No, I was going to ask you, what about your star in the Walk of Fame? Y'all should get that too.
Well, I wish. It's always you wish for it. And that's all. I feel my body of work can speak for itself.
Absolutely. What do you? Okay, so I got two questions for you. Right? One, I want to know, how do you feel? You have, look, you have a lot of plaques on your wall from all different artists that's up there, right? And you laid the groundwork and the foundation for a lot of stuff that we hear today,
Thank
so
you.
my question, you're very welcome. My question to you is two things here. I want to know what you think about the music industry now, and what do you think the difference is between now and then? And then I want you to tell me, do you think that you got paid enough for your material of work?
No, I'll start right there. I feel like they could have paid us much more. But the difference today, I don't quite, drill and stuff. I know that this is the kids' time, but I really don't like the way that it's going. A lot of cursing and maybe I'm just old school. I think it's leading kids into sexual different things that their mind is not ready for right now. And you can say the same thing, but just say it a little differently. They just don't have to be so blatant with it, in my opinion. Because after you even said bitch so many times, it loses the impact.
Right.
Now you got our babies running around here talking about bitch.
I can't take it.
And that's coming from the author of P-Whip, y'all.
I didn't say the word,
Hey, sometimes, it is what it is. Some of them are.
It is, but
Jackie writes raps for her grandson.
Yeah, well, I do, but mine is always clean. And I told him this is grandma's last year. and I want you to follow. I want to see what he can do. I think once he spread his wings and fly, but I wanted to give him that base and let him have a little fun with it. We do little summer jams. Since he was 4. I'll show you something. Wait a minute.
She writes raps, y'all.
Wow, that's good. Listen, I do have. I'm sorry to backtrack on this. I know we talked about it, but I do want to ask you how you felt about the issue with all that stuff that happened with Kanye West, right? When they were going after him, when he was on these shows saying that he's one of the richest guys, a billionaire, and have all this money. And how did it make you feel knowing that you had a lawsuit against Kanye West?
Really, it was shocking to me, And at first I was very angry, but I always feel like it's just divine justice. I mean, and I don't want to sound negative, but you screw me, mess up my life, could have been better. But at the same time, look, you lost your moms. Your mom, I'm somebody's mother too. Think about that. You understand?
Yeah.
So who knows? Who knows? It maybe was a divine justice or something. So I don't know.
Do you think that you, at this point in time, that you would still be able to recoup the money from Kanye West for using your music?
I don't know. If you didn't give it then, it'll be he probably got so much. Well, I don't know. They did strip him down because of all that other scandal, but who knows?
Right now, it's the best time to go after.
Yeah, if I had the money, I really would go and try another lawyer. But time moves on. Maybe some good things will happen. Maybe somebody will pick up another
get a Jewish lawyer.
Like I said, my husband was at the helm, and he was the legal eagle. So I never really had to be. And, he took on so much stress until he died from a stroke of the brain. So I really don't want to have to go through that. If necessary, maybe I'll recoup it somehow. And maybe I've had people want to buy my catalog, and I said, well, that's all that I have left. You just really want to strip me down now, but I'm not going to do that. That's the legacy for my children and my grandchildren.
Absolutely. So everybody, all those plaques on the wall, that all these artists that use your music, they all did it the right way, and you got paid from them.
Yes, most of them. There's 1 or 2 that was a little iffy and whatever, but then they came back later and they said, well, Miss So-and-so, here you go, or Mr. Poindexter, and they gave what they could. Some of them wasn't as big as, I don't want to name no names, but it was a thought that kept. But some of the bigger artists, yes, they did. I did a couple of stints in shelters before. Me and Bob, we went through a trying period with our children, and the brother-in-law, we were all there. And thanks to our music, now I'm in a house. It's not a mansion, but it's okay. It's the roof over your head.
Absolutely.
My children are all the wiser for it, and they're all talented. So we're still here. I did lose my other son to cancer in 20. I lost my husband in 18. 2 years later, my oldest son, we called him Pooh. We lost him. But it's his son that I'm raising as my grandson.
Oh, okay.
So I hope through my children. My daughter, as I said before, she sings like a mockingbird. So there's always a chance you're going to hear Poindexter or Members, my maiden name, too, is kicking out there. So
you can hear
my early works. I did some stuff under my maiden name, Members.
You can hear her daughter's music on YouTube too.
Yes.
So what's the group name?
No Image.
No Image. Yeah. You can put in No Image on YouTube.
Yes. I thought I had
Cheeks.
picture of it.
And she got music on there.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, we definitely want to.
The picture of him. He was 4 years old. We had him in the studio.
Wow. Starting them early.
Yes. He's 14 now.
So Karen said for a lawyer, she said find a lawyer who would do it on commission only. So a pro bono, right? That's what you call those type of lawyers.
We had that before. My husband, I remember him doing that. Yeah, we've had those before. But I'm gonna try it again. I'm not gonna give up. It's just getting back into it and
Hopefully, Kanye West is in a good place now where he has a connection with God and wants to do the right thing, right? So now might be the perfect time to do that.
Yes.
I didn't hear you.
Do the right thing. That's right.
Yes, absolutely. Did you have any more?
No, I think I did.
Oh, okay. All right. So tell us, give us some shout outs. I know you did some of those earlier in in the beginning of the show. But let us know, give us some shout outs, and I also want to know
I want to shout my daughter, and I want to shout my son upstairs. He just got off the road. Like I said, he works with New Edition. Yeah, he gets upstairs. Oh, shit. Yeah, he said they gave him 2 days off. Oh, okay.
What is he doing? What is he doing on the road with New Edition at this time?
He's a filmmaker, like I said before. He's doing some of the back footage for the tour. So they're going to be on the road for about 30 days. I'll probably join the tour maybe on the 30th when Mike's mom come on.
And he's a road manager for New Edition.
Yeah. So he helps out a lot with just about everything.
Okay.
The business concerns. Clothing line, he's part of that too as well. So some good things are happening.
Nice. And what's the name of his clothing line?
It's Michael Bivens clothing line, and it's called Sporty Rich.
Yeah, Sporty Rich. So y'all look out for Sporty Rich.
Got it. Nice. I'm very proud of all of your success. I think that is amazing. I don't ever stop. God gave you that talent. It's in you. And I know that,
Yeah. I say that's all that I know to do is just music and just pray. I do all kinds of music. I do everything, like I said, from R&B is my main staple, but I do gospel. I do so a little bit of country, just to keep myself busy.
Okay. Wow, nice. So you said something. You said something very interesting to me earlier about I'm getting older now and stuff like that. But what I realized is that people say that a lot, especially our people in our genre of music, but in other genre of music, it's still okay, and they never put an age limit on when they were to do that. So I want to know. For you, do you think that right now you are getting the same result or the same feedback or opportunities? Do you think that you're getting the same opportunity? And do you think
not exactly because I'm not in all the venues that I should be, and I'm trying to be more visible. Like I said, I was just in a play. We work a little bit on the weekends. I've been on 2 or 3 articles like from Downbeat magazine and from Essence of Elegance. So I'm slowly working my way back into it. But if I could be more visible and do some of the things that I used to do, I used to club, I used to be here, I used to be there, with my husband.
Yes.
And that would help a great deal. But things are so bad in these clubs and they're shooting them up, and I'm just terrified to do these things alone.
You and me both. I don't want to go nowhere, okay?
Yeah. And that's the other thing. Music was kind of gently. Even the rap music, during those days, people like the Fat Boys and LL. It was a fun time.
Right.
I used to coach them on the cardboard, and do shows and all kind of stuff like that. So, but it's things are not the same. Even I know there's more money in the game for some of the rappers when they reach a certain plateau. But
shoot somebody last week in the club?
I can't take it.
With my cell phone. That's about it.
Oh man! Listen. Again, we want to stay definitely connected with you, what you got going on. However we can support, please let us know. Definitely, we honor people like you because what you do inspire us, right? As artists, as people who love music, that's so important. And I believe that people like you is the ones that we should honor and take care of because everybody is standing on the backs of you. Those plaques mean that they're standing on the back of you, your family, and what y'all put out. And we have to remember that and we have to respect that. So everybody, y'all need to be posting Kanye West and letting him know, tag him. He need to pay up, okay? If he connected to God like he say he is, tell him you're going to need the money by Monday, all right? Like 50 Cent say.
Listen, my husband did a video and he was blasting Kanye. He was blasting Cash Money. Just go to YouTube, Robert Poindexter. I'm going to tell you, he's telling it like it is.
It was on World Star.
Yeah, it was on World Star. He's one of the only guys that made World Star at that time. We hit about 500,000 people views or something. So he was the one. He was, he was the soldier, the advocate.
Yes,
but
absolutely.
He's not here, so I'm trying to feel my way through it.
I hear that. Leave that. Tell Mom I said bring her to Springfield. You know they have that every year. Do you ever go there?
No, it's Springfield, what, Illinois?
No,
Springfield reunion.
We performed last year.
Oh, okay, yeah. My son is always into that. Ralph, he loves it. Ralph McDaniels, he's like a staple, and he's allowed. Jelante was one of the youngest one. He's always showing his video and stuff.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'll definitely come up there.
Okay. Well, listen, we definitely got to make that happen. Got to hit Chucky Chuck up and tell her yes, because you're definitely a legend. Shaki said, bring him to Hood Court. I gotta laugh. So Hood Court is another show. We didn't bring it back yet, but it's a show that we have. It's called Hood Court. So to find out if they get their hood card revoked, if they violating in any type of way. So we gotta bring Kanye. You gotta bring Kanye to Hood Court.
There you go.
Big shout out to Shaki. Thank you for that. My mom, Gloria, said, I'm proud of you, Jackie. You are blessed. God.
Tell Gloria, thank you for the support.
Yes.
I'm just so happy that you allowed me this opportunity to tell my story. And not too many people some of them may be familiar with it, but this is a big platform. So I'm really grateful. Thank you.
Listen, we're thankful to have you on our platform. That is a blessing for us. A big shout out to Lotto because he connected me with you. So definitely really appreciate it.
Right there. That's the rebel son. How many people know me?
Listen,
come right here to the barbecues on any given day. If you have an open invitation, both of you guys, y'all got to come to the barbecues. We be setting up mics and it's like old times. But
I definitely want to come.
Never shooting and never no fights. Cheats was just here last week. So everybody kind of knows who I am in my circle and my son's circle.
Yes, that's beautiful. Beautiful. We definitely would love to come out there and chop it up with y'all, just hang out with y'all and chill. For real.
That'll work. Okay.
Yes. So listen, your kids, please. We want to stay connected with them. Also, what they have going on. So I know Lotto.
I'm gonna do a remix on Jelante's video for the last time. We did the video. It's out now. It's called Girls. You've seen that already. But I'm gonna do a remix, and this song we took it in a little different direction. I think it'll surprise a lot of people. So as soon as I get that together, probably by the end of April or May, my daughter's working on some really hot projects too. And I want to release one of the songs that I recorded on her. So,
nice.
We're going to be doing some really, really, really interesting stuff. I'm trying to work my way back into the industry,
Beautiful, beautiful, That's beautiful, beautiful. I love it. Well, listen, you ain't never left. So, you know what I'm saying? You still there,
Yeah.
And the thing is for us, like I always say this, even when it comes to the Grammys and all that other stuff, right? At the end of the day, we have to see our value and our worth, right? You know what I mean? That's what's important. It ain't about seeking for it outside we got to see it for us. You know what I'm saying? So we see you.
And that's what I do for myself and for God. That's
Amen.
it.
There you go. There you go. We appreciate you so much. Thank you for coming on. We will be in touch, and we want to know whatever you got going on. You let us know. We're here to support you and your family. And
thank you so much.
Thank you for the great music that you produce and you put out there. We appreciate
I'm so honored. Thank you both.
No problem.
For allowing me that platform. Thank you.
Absolutely. No problem. You have a blessed day. Lotto, I know you there somewhere.
Listen, she's being too modest. I want her to brag. Like, listen, all these sample my music.
Right? You know what I'm saying? We see it all on the wall.
Listen, when she have a little drink, she say, all these rappers owe me.
We gonna have to give her a little sip next time.
Her husband was the crazy one. He got on here, let me tell you something. Everybody owe me money. He was the one. He was the get him. And look, her daughter is the one that's singing on the light skin song.
Oh, okay. Where's her daughter at? Big shout out to her daughter. Is she there?
She's over here. Yeah, she don't want to be on camera because if I keep it on her, she gonna go crazy on me. Look.
It's all good. Well, hopefully we'll meet her soon.
Her stage name is Rain. She played the guitar, and she sings. And you know, she used to be like back in the days. You know, she was on the hip hop Mary J stuff. Yeah. Now she's way past Erykah Badu and Jill Scott. She'll sing about a caterpillar turning into a butterfly, and then next thing you know, her weave fell off. And
I can't take. Don't be talking about the weaves now. You know, don't be talking about the weaves.
She got a song called "Would You Like Me If I Didn't Have My Weave?"
She keep it in gully. Stop playing.
Oh yeah, she said it's called "Would You Still Love Me If I Took Out My Weave?"
Okay, I be asking him that all day, Ray. You know what I'm saying? Stop playing. I'm trying to find out.
Ray, you on the spot now. Tell her to take it off tonight.
Hold on. Let me take this shit off. I want to play it.
Wait a minute. Don't y'all leave me out. Don't y'all leave me
We still killing it though. Stop playing.
Yeah.
Oh man.
But listen, man. Yeah, Jackie is dope. She opens her door. Her and her husband open their door for mad artists. They came through here, she works on music almost every day. You know what I'm saying? Whatchamacallit, rest in peace. What's the guy that used to come by here that got hit by a car? Bernard Wright. Bernard Wright, the man. Who do you love, girl? I'm in love with you. Yep. Yeah, he used to come by here. He played over a couple of beats I did, and he worked with Jackie.
Such a talent.
Look, and when he came to the door, I opened the door. I was the only one here. He said, "It's Bernard." I'm looking at this nigga like, who the hell is Bernard, nigga?
He said, "You know who I am, Job Turkey."
But look, when I found out it was Bernard Wright, I'm like, "Oh, hey, Bernard." Come on in, nigga.
Your voice got high pitch. Oh man.
Oh wow. He said
I got one of the last ones.
He said she said that she was gonna be one of Shaka Khan's backup singers on tour. Before he died, he was hooking her up to do that. Rain.
Oh man. Listen.
Yeah, but he's a deep guy too. He knows a lot of industry secrets. Yes. And Ebony is like you, Miss. She is a conspiracy theorist.
I gotta look what Ebony.
Aliens is coming from the sky.
They is though.
Look. I had one friend. She said, "Lotto, he's Illuminati. Keep him away from me."
I bet you she wasn't lying. She probably seen something you didn't. So you better listen to her.
Don't start her. I tell you.
Listen, y'all, Miz, interview her. Your ratings will go through the roof.
Come on, Ebony. Ebony, you up next.
Yeah. She said, "Come on, Ebony."
Okay, I'm ready.
She said she ready.
No, we definitely want to be, but I would love this. Come watch her play and sing, play the guitar and sing.
Yeah, during the summer, we have some backyard stuff. Like I said, throwing on they back there barbecuing now.
Look, they can't wait till it get hot. Look, get a little hot. Next is back there cooking some pork chops and all that stuff.
Oh God,
I don't know what's going on, but
it's a nice day for it anyway.
Once again, y'all got to come out and thank you. I feel so comfortable with y'all. You know,
I do so.
Because I haven't done it in a while, but I thank you for it. And I apologize for any errors or if I embarrassed anybody.
Don't worry about that.
Listen, she's like the old school Ray. See, Ray brings up all the footage on the internet. Yeah. You bring up the pictures. Like, look, this was. Yeah, yo, Miz, I'm looking at her. She had everything laid out too. Look, she had everything laid out.
That's right. She come prepared. She's a professional. I don't know what happened. We lost them. But guys, listen, we're going to go into Tea of the Week. But listen, guys, make sure you guys look out for her. You could actually go follow her on Facebook. I don't know. She's coming back in. There we go. Mm-hmm. I want people to be, Jackie, to be able to follow you on your social medias and stuff like that, so people can stay in tune to what you got going on with your daughter, your son, and everybody got going on. So go ahead and plug your social media.
Well, you know what? Okay, I'm in I'm on Facebook, so just go to Jacqueline Poindexter at Facebook, I guess.
And when your website,
okay,
Jackpot.
okay. My website, which it's in the process now, I've got to work on it a little bit more, but it's JACQBOB.com, jackbob.com.
JACQBOB.com.
I hope I gotta pay my bill, but I think it's still up.
Okay, that's at the bottom, guys. Y'all can check it out. JACQBOB.
Instagram. Go to what's the other one when you
which one?
to work? It's not Instagram, but the other one.
Twitter.
When you look at work with people.
What's that?
LinkedIn.
But you know what? Why don't I do this? Because I'm just, like I said, I'm just getting back into everything.
Okay.
I'll put everything together and then I'll text it to you like you did.
Okay, no problem.
People are listening now, Jackie. I should have done it later. Like they still gonna be watching for the whole damn thing.
But you know what? But you know what? You can still put in the comment section.
Facebook Jacqueline Poindexter. Facebook Jacqueline Poindexter.
Yes, go there. Okay. Yes. My grandson's music is there. Also, I'm on Instagram, so you can go to jackbob. I think 12. I have more than one page because my son helps me too. Try to keep up with things.
You know what? This is what I always tell people to do. If you're unsure, go to the one that they're sure about. Contact you on there, and then go to the Facebook, right? Contact them on the Facebook, and then you could kind of tag them or connect them to your other platforms, right? That way, they have a direct place to be able to go to where they could contact you. Now, you still writing?
On Facebook, they can reach me because my daughter has contacted me from Facebook. Just go to Jacqueline Poindexter, and I guess
you spell that for me real quick?
Isn't it up there?
No, this because I don't know how to spell Jackie. I want to make spell. I spelled Jacqueline.
You said Jacqueline? It's Jacqueline, right?
Yeah.
I thought it said Jackie on Facebook.
It could be Jackie.
It's probably Jackie.
It's
I might
Jackie.
have one because sometimes my daughter would help me with something. And
I don't know how many Facebooks you got, but I see her posts. I don't know who posted it. I don't know if she posted it or somebody else.
I'm trying to become media savvy. So I'm getting there, y'all.
But I know you DM us. You never DM me back. So, nah.
It's all right.
What is DM? Direct message.
Listen, don't laugh because we gonna be there too. Okay,
I know.
They gotta help us also.
I thought she was a little more savvy. Ebony, her daughter just got savvy with internet. She was out of it too. She was out of this world.
One thing, we all better get up on AI because that is what's really about to take over.
That's a new one that's coming.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's already here.
I got to learn something else.
The artificial intelligence.
Yes.
Oh yeah. Well, that's already here. When you say something into the phone and then you say, I got to buy a shopping cart. And then when I go on Facebook, a shopping cart pop up.
Right. Yes. So listen, since we still here, I got another question. Jackie, you're a songwriter. I know you said somebody, if you write a song for somebody, do you want them to pay you up front? Are you looking for publishing? If somebody said, I'm a great artist and I need somebody to write a song, can they come to you?
Normally, what I do, I get my writers and my publishing. I do have my publishing company and Jack Bob Music. And, if I write it or if I co-write it with somebody, some people will come and they want me to work with them or whatever. And then I work it out. As long as I don't overwork and stuff. And I will accept, I guess, songs and stuff from people or donations or whatever they want to do. Yeah. Okay. I don't have anything set up, no funds or anything like that. But a clientele of people, some people come in. My daughter works too with vocals. She charges a fee to work with vocals. I used to do it, but it just burned me out. So I haven't done that in a while. Me and my husband. And after, like I said in the beginning, I was a student. And after a while, I joined the ranks and we was doing it on a regular basis.
Right. Okay. All right. Yeah, because that's just good to know. Somebody might come across this, be inspired to do something. They got to know.
I did songs for the African American Day Parade that may come out this year. I don't know. I submitted it as a theme song. Mike D, by the way, is on that song.
Oh, he is? Big shout out to Mikey D. Yes.
Yeah. So I don't know. I did submit it to the powers that be over there. So we'll see.
Okay. I think it's going to happen. Definitely looking out for that. All right. Okay, guys. We appreciate y'all so much. We're about to get into our tea of the week, and we will be in touch, Jackie. Can't wait to see what else you got cooking up for us.
Well, now I feel like I got a platform. So anything that I feel is interesting, or if something comes out and it looks promising, I will call you and give you the up for that.
All right. We appreciate that. Y'all have a blessed night.
All right. Same to you. It was so much fun.
Yes. We appreciate you. Thank you.
Okay.
All right. Later.
All right.
All right, y'all. So don't forget, be sure to follow Jackie on her platform, all her social medias. Mainly go to her Facebook, right? So go to her Facebook, Jackie Poindexter. That's JackiePoindexter. Go over to there, go connect with her. If you're a songwriter, if you're a singer and all of that, you definitely want to connect. She obviously laid a lot of groundwork in the industry. Y'all seen the plaques of many people that we listen to, from Jay-Z to John Legend to Amy Winehouse and all of that. Will Smith, you name it, that's on the wall in her house. That shows you the groundwork that she put in, working from the ground up, right? And she made it to the top, is still doing great things. Not only that, but she has her kids and her family that's also creating great music. So you definitely want to stay tuned and tap into her, follow her, and also help to support what she got going on. Right. A lot of times we talk about that, and sometimes, and it's not to say like people don't want to, but sometimes you got to tell people, hey, support, pull up, talk, tag, share her stuff. Because again, at the end of the day, you have to remember, when we are listening to music, when we listening to all this stuff, and sometimes people don't even know where it come from. I be telling our kids, they be listening to stuff. I'm like, we know that came from this, or this person sampled that. The music comes from somebody who put their heart and soul into it. And y'all heard it and said, I love this and I want to use it. And then you don't want to pay. Y'all better stop freaking playing. Come on. Give it up. Pay up. Big shout out to Mikey D. Yeah, what's up, Lot Picasso? We appreciate you for connecting us with Jackie. Absolutely love her. I feel like she my auntie already. I gotta come over there and eat. I'm so greedy. I'm thinking about the food. No, but also hang out and chill and stuff like that. I like the vibes. I just like people that got good energy. She definitely got great, good energy, and I love her passion for the music. And obviously she creates great music, right? And that the ones like Jay-Z is one of my favorite artists. You know what I'm saying? So when I'm happy to hear, like, thank God.
I was about to say,
thank God he paid her. But Kanye West, we coming for you, man. I love you. I do love Kanye West. Y'all know I'm riding with Kanye to the end. But one thing I'm damn sure gonna do, I'm gonna be posting and tagging Kanye West. And I'm gonna take little clips from this show and I'm gonna tag him and tell him she want the money by Monday. 50 Cent. 50 Cent. I'm sorry to use your stuff, okay? 50. She want the money by Monday. Stop playing. Y'all better pay up. All right. And I think that if you are in a great place, Kanye West, Mr. AKA, yay, if you are in a good place, then you would definitely make sure that you do the right thing. All right. So let's get into this tea of the week. And then we're going to get up out of here. Let's go. Who we got first? What's going on? We're going to talk about a few things that's going on. We ain't keeping this. We breezing through this. Y'all know. All right. This is news we're going to talk about. So let's get into it. What's going on? What's going on? This is Tea of the Week with Lady Miz and Ray.
Okay.
Yes. So this is Tea of the Week. You know what I'm saying? We about to tell y'all what's going on a little bit in in the world today. And we're gonna bring Mikey D on. Mikey D, I'm gonna send you that link. I'm gonna text it to you now. So who we got first?
First thing we're gonna talk about today is Lance Reddick. Y'all might know him from The Wire, and people like us who watch what's his name? John Wick. He passed away at age 60 yesterday.
Man, oh man, you know that rest in peace to him, because he did a lot. He did a lot of shows, and he was, how old was he? 60 years old. 60 years old. In my opinion, I still feel that that's young. You know what I mean? I mean, most people don't really get into their prime and really start feeling good and like living life until they hit 40. You know, so sometimes people think, oh, I'm getting older. They get the nah, that you're living now. You know what I'm saying? But the beautiful thing about that is that he got a chance to live his passion and his dream. You know, so always celebrating the life of these people that we lose, because he was a talented brother. So we definitely want to send our condolences out to his family. And definitely lost another great one. Yeah.
And we also want to say rest in peace to Sean Lampkin. Y'all might know him as Nipsey on Martin. He passed away at age 54.
54.
Even younger. He passed away in his sleep.
In his sleep?
Yep. Age 54.
John, rest in peace to Nipsey.
Yeah, he was in life also. I didn't even know that. He was in life.
Yes, you know what? He sure was.
Yeah.
Oh my God, you're right. Did not know that. Rest in peace to we know him as Nipsey from Martin, and you know what I watch all day, every day.
Yeah, every night. Martin is all the way into the morning time.
I play Martin all day long. I absolutely love Martin. Got me through some times and stuff like that. But definitely, once again, another talented brother that we lost at a very young age, and we want to send our condolences out to his family as well. And last tea of the week, and we're gonna bring on Mikey D.
This right now is, everybody's talking about this TV show called Swarm, and your girl here, Chloe Bailey, and the sex scene she did. I mean, we have the movie, but I don't know if we can't
play it. I mean, it's straight X-rated. I mean, you gonna watch? Look. I ain't gonna lie, I was like, "Ooh, it's making me hot." Watching that, the scene was crazy. Okay, she did the mermaid. I'm not here to judge nobody. It looked like a true porno.
She said the only thing between them was a ball.
His balls.
Wow.
Stop playing. I seen it all. He was tapping that. It looked really official, okay? But listen, to each his own. I'm not judging her. I think that Disney might have an issue with it, because they always want everybody to act like they perfect and they this and that. So I'm not judging her, but yeah, that scene looked raw as hell. I thought it was booty talk. I didn't know what I was watching. I didn't know it was Swarm, but whatever. But yeah, so that's the tea of the week. That's all we got for y'all today. Not sure if y'all know about those things. And yeah, that's it, y'all. So we're gonna move back, bring on the one and the only Mikey D. What's up?
Mikey D?
Check this out. I'm glad y'all interviewed Jackie. Like I said in the chat, they are like my favorite people on this earth. I love them with all of my heart.
That's beautiful.
I'm glad you did that. But the reason that I said I had something very important to tell you, and this goes for you too, Ray. Y'all know I'm real. I always speak from the heart. And when something tells me to say it, I gotta say it. So there was a reason that I tuned in today, and it made me realize something. And I'm like, something that's ill, the subconscious is crazy. So me and Vic, we have a show called Rising to the Top Radio, right?
Yes.
And I say there's only one way to go, and that's up. I subconsciously bit, I'm changing it, but I just want to let you know that I recognize it. Now, I'm going to say...
You ain't got to change it.
I'm going to say the only thing we can do is elevate. But when you said it today, I said, you know what? The light went off like, holy shit. I didn't make that up. Because I'm a real one, and I can admit when that goes down, and you deserve that credit.
Thank you. We appreciate you so much, Mikey D. Look, you know what? But I understand what you're saying. Sometimes you hear something, it sticks, and then you say it, and you don't even know where did I get that from, whatever. But we ain't never ever taken it like that. We appreciate you. We appreciate everything that you're continuing to do in the hip hop industry and all. I see you out there killing it with the bars. Like you doing your thing, man. And I love it. Bars for days.
All I'm doing is trying to inspire my peers and educate the youth. That's all.
That's what's up.
But starting this Thursday, we the Rising to the Top platform. I was gonna use Clubhouse, but we got hooked up with Chuck D's rapstation.com. So this Thursday, Rising to the Top will be premiering every Thursday from 9 p.m. to 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So we excited, you know what I mean? And,
where can we watch it? And you got to send me the link. You don't ever send me no links.
I'm gonna hook you up. This is a radio show, so it's rapstation.com, and they even have a Rap Station app, so you can listen to Rising to the Top Radio.
What is it? It's called rapstation.com.
Yes, rapstation.com.
Okay,
and that's owned by Chuck D from Public Enemy. That's his name.
That's dope.
Hip Hop Gods is on there. We pairing up with a lot of real dope shows, and So now
I love it.
Yep, that's it right there.
I love it.
I can show the people the difference between a rapper and an MC, because when I put the words together and I rhyme, that's rapping. Now that I'm a host on the show, that's me MCing. So I get to show off my MCing side like you doing right now.
That's what I'm talking about. I love it. So we gonna, guys, they could just go online and type in rapstation.com and they could tune in and tell it the date and the time again.
We premiere this Thursday at 9 p.m. Eastern. Rapstation.com. You can go on there. It'll show you a schedule. It'll show you the different shows. And you just tap on Rising to the Top Radio.
That's what's up.
We got an hour slot every Thursday, and it repeats 4 times a week. You know what I mean? I'm excited, and Vic is excited.
Dope.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And big shout out to Chuck D, another pioneer in the game. You know what I mean? One who, when we talk about the artists that we kind of missed, that had the message that we needed, that was really helping our people in our communities and stuff like that, he was one of them. So it's really nice to see somebody like you know what I mean, that's on that show as well, because you're also a great artist, great person, another pioneer in the hip-hop game, still doing your thing. So to be able to continue to still do that and to come together with him, I'm looking forward to this, and I can't wait to hear it. I just wanted to know like a little details. So y'all going to be talking about different topics, playing different music, rapping, all of that. What is going to be?
Well, what this is basically doing is we Vic and myself, we represent the forgotten era of hip hop, which is the Park Jam era. So our goal is to bring that sound, that feeling, to bring it to the forefront, not bring it back, but bring it to the forefront. So this is the only place where you'll be able to hear the exclusive blends from Grandmaster Vic. Now, if you listen to Mary J's her older stuff, when she first started out with that R&B mixed with a hip hop feel, well, that was basically Grandmaster Vic's sound, because he was the first person to do the blends, which was he would take an R&B song, throw a hip hop beat or a break beat under it, and make the two songs sound like one. Kid Capri mastered it. There's other people out there that mastered it, but Grandmaster Vic from Southside Jamaica, Queens is the originator. So this is the only place where you're going to hear those blends. I have a what do you call it? a part on the show, we call it Park Jam Legends, where I have older artists such as myself tell stories about their experiences in the park jams. So this way the younger audience can understand where they come from. And then I have another segment in the show called Behind the Ropes, because when we were coming up in those parks, in order to be solidified, the DJs or whoever was behind those ropes had to lift the ropes and let you come up under there to display your skills, because our microphones had short cords, no cordless mics, so you have to be behind the ropes. And that's where we feature the younger artists. We let the young artists come behind the ropes, display their skills off of what we used to rock off of back then. So that's yeah, you know what I mean? So
yes,
it's a fun channel. I think the people are gonna really enjoy it. And it's feel good. It's all feel good.
Absolutely. And you know, what was I gonna say?
What's the station called again, Mikey D?
It's called Rising to the Top Radio.
Rising to the Top, okay.
.com.
Don't put that in.
Yep.
Okay. Yes. So, wait, what was I gonna say? I be learning a lot from you, because some of the things that I don't be knowing, right? So when you talk about what's his name, Vic, DJ Vic?
Grandmaster Vic?
Grandmaster Vic. I was not that familiar, but then I started hearing the stories. I always get intrigued, because I'm like, you know, you gotta know. If you don't know, you have to learn and listen to the people who are pioneers in this game. You know what I mean? Because if he was the first one to do mixes, the first one to do that, a lot of times other people do it. And I'm not like, you know, like shitting on nobody else. I'm just saying, like, sometimes other people do it and they get all the props, like, oh, but then they forget about the ones who originated the shit. You know what I mean? So this is what I'm talking about. And that's what I was talking about with Jackie. You know, you can't forget about the ones who are the originators of certain things. So we appreciate you for, you know, putting that out there and educating us so that we can understand. You know what I mean? So definitely. Absolutely. Most definitely. Yes.
Grandmaster Vic, he also was on the road, you know, spinning for the Lost Boys. You can hear Nas always mentions Grandmaster Vic. 50 Cent, forget about it, always mentions Grandmaster Vic. So he's a big deal in South Jamaica, Queens.
Absolutely. See, sometimes people will hear it, they probably won't even know, you know, like, you know. See, now we'll be able to connect the two. So we appreciate that for sure. Definitely. Now you got a show coming up, and I seen a flyer.
Oh yeah, matter of fact, damn, I forgot. I just got off vacation, so I'm still in vacation mood.
It's all good.
Yeah, we got a show coming up on April 8th in Laurelton, Queens, at Lavelle's After Dark. That's what it is.
Yes, After Dark. Yeah,
it's almost like an afternoon. Early evening party, because
I like those.
Yeah, it starts. Yeah, we getting older. You know what I mean? I ain't all that time.
Give me the day party.
I usually be in the bed, but 10 o'clock is when the party is over. So we doing 5 o'clock, 10 o'clock, and those are some reasonable hours for me. You know what I mean?
Amen.
And we have the party is right where I grew up in Laurelton. You know, I haven't been back because it's like I lost a whole side of my family in Laurelton and that house. So me going around there, this is going to be the first time in a long time that I actually went and actually put on for the town, you know?
Right.
You know, I mean, because I'm strong enough to do it now, but yeah. I've been staying away, you know?
Yeah, Dylan, I understand. You know, sometimes certain things, you know, when you go back, you feel that feeling and memories and stuff like that. But definitely, you know, shout out to you for being able to say, hey, I'm about to go back to my city, to my town, you know, and do what I got to do. We're going to try to make it out there. Hopefully we can. But that's going to be you said April 8th, right?
That's on April 8th. Yes.
April 8th. Okay. All right.
I got something coming up April 1st too. I don't know. I might be a fool. I don't know.
It's all good. But y'all know y'all can follow Mikey D if you're not already following him. Playboy Mikey D on all platforms. He got so much going on. I'm trying to tell you so much.
You know why I changed my name back to Playboy Mikey D, right? Let me tell you.
No, I don't know.
Playboy Mikey D was the first name that I adopted back in 1979, 1980 when I first started this hip hop journey. Okay. Then I changed my name to Mikey Destruction. That's when I became the battle rapper and I was destroying MCs, this, that, and the other. So like lately, I've been the real Mikey D. Now, technically, I was the first and only Mikey D when I came out. So I said to myself, I feel cheated by having to change my name or prove that I'm the real Mikey D. So instead of doing that, why not just take my old name back, Playboy Mikey D, and now I'm the only one and the original. And plus all of the
Bow. Wait, say that last part again.
And plus when you Google me, it still all connects to me. But
that's right.
It's a little better now, though, because when you type in Playboy Mikey D, not only does it connect to me, it connects to me and LL and the ladies love and the Playboy. Pretty good marketing strategy.
That's what I'm talking about. Make it work. That's what's up. So yeah,
and you still got it. I'm not gonna. When I be hearing your stuff, I'll be like, "Yo, this guy still got it,
killing it, yo." I shared one of the videos that you did. I think it was down south or South Carolina or something. I was like, yo, what? Yeah. That shit was fire, yo.
Thank you.
Still got bars.
I'm just having fun. That's it. Right now, I think it's the best time of my whole entire journey through hip hop. Right now, I feel that I'm in my prime right now, and I'm having the most fun because I'm free, and you know what I mean. I'm able to be my own boss, and everything is working out, and I'm having fun. Like I said, I'm not trying to keep up with these young artists. I'm just trying to inspire my peers to let them know it's never too late, and I'm trying to educate the young cats. You know, this is what we do. And
you being the OG, you know what I'm saying? And I don't want to say it because I know what it means, but you know. Listen, you know, I never say it because I don't know what you did yet. So I'll be like, but it's dope though.
That's it.
Yes, definitely.
I just wanted to let y'all know that, you know, I recognize and acknowledge, you know, where there's only one way to go is up. That definitely came from here. I'm subconsciously a biter. In 2020.
You know you a rapper. You know you original rap. You know what I'm saying? When you say biters, because ain't nobody trying to hear that. You know you come from that era.
So now I'm gonna just say, you are now listening to Rising to the Top Radio, where the only thing we can do is elevate.
That's right. Woo! Elevate to the top, baby. There you go. What? Now we appreciate you. Thanks for coming on here, and thanks for for the love. Definitely. We got the station, so we're gonna be tuning into that as well too. And keep doing your thing, Mikey D. Yeah. All right, because you're definitely doing great things, man.
And we looking.
Much love to y'all. Thank you for having me.
All right, no doubt. Peace. All right, y'all. So let me see. What else? I think we did a.
I was gonna say, hey, make sure you tune in. Rapstation.com. Rising to the Top, Thursday at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Absolutely. Put that in and follow. If you're not following Mikey D, follow him. He has a lot going on. Definitely inspires me. You know what I mean? All day, every day. Podcast, radio station, rapping. I mean, just like everything. So y'all definitely want to tap into Playboy Mikey D. Yep. All right, y'all. We're going to get up out of here. We appreciate y'all so much for tuning in to From the Ground Up Productions. Y'all already know it's only one way to go from here. This is a place where creators meet. Don't forget to follow Jackie Poindexter. She got a lot going on. You could go over to her Facebook page and tap in with her there. Y'all seen everything that she has done and the groundwork that she has laid in this industry. So follow her. If you're a songwriter, if you're a singer, if she's not doing it, her daughter might be able to do it. You know what I mean? Her daughter's doing things. Her son is doing things. The whole family is multi-talented, putting out great stuff. So tap into them, support them, because we are stronger together. Thank y'all again. We getting out of here, right?
Yep, we getting out of here.
So we out of here, y'all. Peace, and we'll see y'all next week. Later.
We hope you enjoyed your time with From the Ground Up Productions. We'll see you Next time, be sure to add our channel to your Roku list and listen to us on all streaming platforms.
From the ground up. From the ground up. There's only one way to go from here.